Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Disasters. I'm C-Fall. She's Miss Chrissy Love. How you doing today?
I'm getting yourself. Let's. What about this disaster we're about to talk about? Oof.
Yes, folks. Wrestling Disasters is a show we take today's topic, and today's topic is Survivor Series 1993. 4 Doinks. That's right. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Versus Bam Bam Bigelow, Bastion Booger, and the Head Shrinkers. At the end of the show, we will hand out the prestigious Disaster Award, where we either give today's topic a 5 disaster, which is the worst possible thing you've ever seen with your eyes, or a half a disaster where you say, meh, it really wasn't that bad. What'd you think of this match?
Oof. This has got to be one of the worst ones we've seen.
It's up there. It is up there.
It's up there. It might get that award. I'm sorry, but as you go, please talk about it. Go ahead.
Well,
tell the people what it is about. Tell the people what we had to endure.
Yes, I will. Also, this was in Boston, Massachusetts. It's the last ever WWF pay-per-view inside the Boston Garden, and I attended this live when I was a little Steve.
Oh my God, Steve, really? Wow, yes. That's amazing to hear this.
A friend of mine, I was on the youth soccer team. I'm not going to tell you my age, I was 7. And his dad had tickets and his son was going. They had 2 extra pairs. My dad was a soccer coach. Suddenly I'm at Survivor Series 1993. And I'll be honest, as a kid, my seats were way up the top. My nose was bleeding. But I was 8 and it was at a wrestling event and I loved it. So it didn't matter. I was 7. It didn't matter. So the thing about this event is, as a kid, awesome. As an adult, when you rewatch this entire Survivor Series, it might be the worst Survivor Series ever. And this match in particular is one of the reasons. Now, okay, we're building to the Survivor Series, and Doink the Clown, the real Doink the Clown, and Bam Bam Bigelow have a storyline going on. So the idea is, on an episode of Superstars, a wrestling challenge, they show you 4 Doinks, 4 of the real Doinks on the Titantron.
Yes.
And they're saying how they're going to come to Survivor Series. It's going to be 4 of them versus Bam Bam Bigelow's team. Okay? So you're told already you're going to get 4 Doinks. Now you think it's going to be, how are you going to pull this up? How are you going to have 4 of the real Doinks? Now we have seen 2 Doinks before. When it was WrestleMania 9, and Doink had a storyline with Crush. So we have seen 2 Doinks, 2 real Doinks. We've seen this before.
One big one and one small one.
We've seen this. Well, that's Dink. We have seen Dink as well.
Right.
But
yes. Yes. Okay, I remember. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay to get mixed up on your Doink the Clown history.
Yes. Right. And they were like playing in front of each other like they were mimes. Yes. With the
And Bobby Heenan's like, this is an optical illusion. We're in Vegas. This is insane. What a magic trick. And Macho Man's on commentary like, I don't think it's true. Doink the Clowns.
That is a great Macho Man. Wow. Bravo.
You know what? Let's end the show now because it's I can't level up. I can't level up after that, apparently. But yeah. So this storyline, again, so we've seen 2 real Doinks. You're expected to see 4 real Doinks, right? Wouldn't you think you're going to see 4 real Doinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're telling me that they're going to see, they're giving us this whole match. Okay, I'm expecting to see 4 Doinks. Yeah.
They showed you on the Titantron. There's 4 Doinks.
Yes.
They're there. Okay. Yeah. We get to this event. You hear Doink's music start to play, and you're like, "Oh yeah, it's Doink." No one said that ever, but someone's like, "Yeah, Doink, yeah." Here come the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, dressed up as the Doink character, not the bodysuit, but they have their face painted and they have the wig. They come down wearing the wigs. They have, one's riding a scooter and one has a wagon.
Yes.
So that's And we haven't seen the Bushwhackers really on TV prominently in a long ass time. So suddenly you're like, okay, if you didn't like watch tapes from your local VHS store, you'd have no idea who the hell the damn Bushwhackers are.
Right.
So they come out, and I'm like, okay. And then you're thinking, okay, well, next up, it's got to be Doink, right? It's got to be Doink. Yes. No, you hear Men on a Missions music. Mabel and Mo with their manager, Oscar, all dressed as Doinks.
So technically, we have 5 of them.
Technically, we have 5 Doinks.
Yeah.
5. And so we don't get even the real Doink. So imagine we couldn't even get the real Doink, 1 real Doink. We get 5 fake Doinks. Nobody asked for this. Nobody even wanted this match in the first place. And then you give us 5 Doinks that aren't even not even 1 is the real Doink. Wouldn't you feel slighted?
Yes, because I wanted to see the real Doink. Like, you told me you was gonna give me Doink. I want to see Doink and like 3 other people that are supposed to be with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't even there.
Can you imagine Twitter in 1993? Can you imagine how angry
people would have been? Like, this is a trap. They would have dragged them.
They'd be like, this is bullshit. What is my doing? And all the memes, all the gifs, all the shock faces, all the weird shit. So we're gonna fight Bam Bam Bigelow. I love him so much. The Head Shrinkers, Fatu and Samu. And Fatu would later be known as Rikishi, the dancing man, the father of the Usos. Yep. And Samu, who's just part of the Head Shrinkers. He's the Wild Samoan family. As we know, the Samoans in wrestling is notorious. We go from like Umaga and Yokozuna, the Head Shrinkers, Usos, Roman Reigns. Like, they're all related. That's insane to me.
The guy on NXT, I can't remember his name. The other brother.
Sorry. I don't watch NXT anymore. Sorry, folks. This show's not about that. It's about disasters. But yeah, they're gonna fight those guys. And Bastion Booger.
What? Go ahead.
Bastion Booger. And folks,
I don't even remember him.
If I had to describe his outfit, it'd be like me taking all my clothes off. Think about that for a second. Think about it. Taking all my clothes off, gaining 400 pounds, and then taking duct tape and wrapping it over my nipples and my crotch, my elbows. His outfit looks like he's wearing duct tape.
He has like one of the it was not the Head Shrinkers like Slingettes, but it was one of those teams like back in the day where I think Mr. Fuji was like one of their it was in his faction or whatever. And they would wear those like silver sling. It was almost kind of like one of those Slingettes, but without like pants. It was just like panties.
Oh, he looked gross. He looked gross. So he's a big fat dude, all right? Would you like to know what his finisher is?
What was it?
When you land your back, he stands over you and does a sexual dance with his big body like this. Ooh, yeah. This
like Val Venus. Okay.
So it's like Val Venus. He's touching
or Ravishing Rick Rude. Okay.
And then he drops his crotch into your face. He doesn't sit on you. He drops his pee-pee in your facey. And would you like to guess the name of the move?
What is the name of the move, Steve?
Trip to the Batcave. What? His pee-pee finisher move is called a trip to the Batcave.
Oh my God. Okay, this is definitely getting okay. I already know what number I'm giving this. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay.
This is bad. Okay.
So here we are now. 5 Doinks, no real Doinks. Duct tape fat man shaking his pee-pee at people. Well, let's talk about how people get eliminated. Usually in Survivor Series matches, pinfalls, submissions, countouts.
Yes.
So, all that. No, not this one. No. Samu is eliminated first after he is biting balloons. He sees the Doinks have balloons and he wants to bite them because he's a savage. He doesn't know what balloons are. He doesn't celebrate birthday parties.
Right. Like, this is ridiculous.
So he starts biting balloons. Again, they're full of air. The bushwhackers hand Samu another balloon and he's like, ooh, what's this? I'll bite it again. He bites it. There's water inside the balloon. So he's like, oh, water, what's this? Whoa. And he gets rolled up for a pin because he bites into a balloon that has water in it. And that surprised him enough to get pinned.
And wasn't that like in the first 2 minutes of the match or
this
whatever?
Match is long. This is not a long match. Okay, that's how one person eliminated. Next up, Bastion Booger. He has a chance to pin Luke with his outstanding finisher, the trip to the Batcave. But he's distracted by food. And he's a big jolly dude. I wouldn't think he'd be interested in bananas, but he is interested in bananas.
So he gets up,
He gives up a pinfall to go eat in the corner. While he's doing that, this allows the bushwhackers to tag in their big man, Mabel. He drops a leg drop, beats Bastion Booger. So we've had a water balloon mishap, and we've had distraction by food.
Yep.
Okay. Up next, spot 2. He begins taking down his opponents with not punches, not kicks. No. Because Survivor Series is around Thanksgiving. So he has a turkey carcass in his hand. He's smashing Butch in the face with it. Who starts bleeding, by the way? He's smashing everyone in the face with a giant carcass. So he gets distracted.
It gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. It gets worse.
He gets distracted because he's examining the banana peel, folks. Yeah. Apparently, the savages in the jungle don't have bananas. I would think that's one thing they would have, right?
Yeah, it's on. That's one of their main sources of food in the jungle.
Yeah, that's what you'd think. Yeah. They'd be like, see, like that's why I'm surprised when he was like, "What's water?" Oh. Are you kidding me? So he gets distracted by a banana peel. And he's holding it. He's like, "Ooh, what's this?" Oh, he drops it, and then while he's backing up away from his opponent, guess what, folks? He slips on the banana peel.
Yeah, I wish we weren't lying.
No, this is real. This is real. This is a multi-billion-dollar company on the stock market.
They planned this whole match in the back. Like whoever was, they said do all of that.
Whoever's producing is like, I got this great idea. Banana peel slip. I was watching the Three Stooges last night, and they had this great bit with a balloon and water and chicken carcasses and banana peels and big fat men wearing duct tape. It was great. That's what happens here. So he slips on the banana peel and he gets pinned. Yes. Outside, Bushwhacker Luke or Butch, which one? They grab a bucket of water. They dump it on Luna Vachon, who's the manager of Bam Bam Bigelow. So now we have banana peel, chicken carcasses, people getting water dumped on their faces in water balloons. But Bam Bam Bigelow, he's by himself. He's going to be the sole survivor. I hope. Nope, he's not. Because he gets 4-man teamed. 4 men beat him up. He's distracted by Luna Vachon getting water dumped on him. He turns around, he's in the corner, gets smooshed by men on the mission, and then all 4 men sit on top of Bam Bam Bigelow's body and pin him. 1, 2, 3. What a clean sweep for all 5 doinks, huh?
All these men in this match are better than all of this.
It's true.
I'm so sorry. This is just disgusting. That they had to endure this foolishness. I'm so sorry.
And then the build up to all this was seeing 4 doinks, right? Well, after the match is over, Bam Bam and Luna are walking to the back, all sad, distraught. They lost. The real doink appears on the Titantron, and he's just laughing and making fun of Luna and making fun of Bam Bam, saying like, "Did you like my friends? Did you like my friends? Did you like my friends?"
He said, "Doink,
Doink Luke.
Doink Luke. Whoa.
Doink Butch. Yeah. Or Men on a Mission, who is like Men on a Mission. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
That was a big song back then.
Huge song. Huge song. Imagine songs today. They'd be like, all right, it's gonna be like, oh, this one's about dropping your ass to the floor. Right. Drop your ass to the floor. Drop your ass to the floor. Yeah. I couldn't think of something. I can think of a lot of things worse, but I don't want to get kicked off YouTube.
Right.
There's many songs about licking things that are not lollipops. Yes. So head shrinkers, Bastion Booger, Bam Bam lose. No real doink except for on a Titantron. So yeah. Like I said, this is the worst Survivor Series I think that ever existed. So now we have to hand out the prestigious disaster award to this matchup. 5 disasters means the worst possible thing you've ever seen with your eyes. Half disaster saying, meh. I'm not going with meh. I'm going with 5-er.
If I could give it more, I would.
If it was in Tokyo Dome, you could, but it's not.
Absolutely disgusting, trash. I want to throw up. Like I'm sitting there watching this. I'm like, you can't be sick. Then there's food. There's bananas. There's food all in the ring. It's all. This is just horrible. Like all of these men that are in this match are all better than this, and it's so sad that this is what they did. They made them dress up as clowns. And like,
and didn't give us the real doink.
And didn't even give us the real doink. So it's like you go to Mabel, who was this huge guy. Like, Mabel, I need you to dress up like Doink the Clown. what? And back then, I guess right. Am I on, like, were they on contract? Were they getting paid night by night? Like, I have so many questions that I need answered about this particular match. Where, like, you bring the Bushwhackers out from probably like catering or in retirement. They were probably home. Who knows? Like, hey guys, I want you to come out for one night and I need you to like do your whole gimmick, but I also want you to be a clown.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, what did your agent say to you when they called you? Like, I don't even.
That's so funny. We get this great idea. They have this great idea. Oh, what is it? What is it?
That is what I'm saying. Like,
oh, you're gonna dress up as Doink the Clown? Huh?
This is terrible.
Do we win?
Terrible.
Oh, you
win.
Just
terrible.
Oh my God. Well, folks, thank you for enduring another episode of Wrestling Disasters, talking about Survivor Series 1993. 4 Doinks. 5 Doinks, technically, if you count Oscar. And if nobody knows, Mabel is actually later on Viscera. If no one knows.
Viscera, yes.
Big Daddy V. So
King Viscera at that, because he was king. He was
King Mabel. All hail King Mabel in Sir.
Oh yes, in Sir. Yep.
That's right. Don't you besmirch the good name of King Mabel and Sir Mo. Dare you. But folks, thanks for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Wrestling Disasters. People voted for these matches. That's what's so sad.
I know. I saw the polls, and this one was one of the main ones they wanted us to watch.
Yep. So we did it for you, folks. We did it for you. Right. We'll put up another poll. You get to pick. So thank you so much for giving us these options and these great matches to discuss. We greatly appreciate it. No, seriously, we really do. I've been Steve Fall. She's been Miss Chrissy Love. We appreciate you being here. But remember, as we always say, next time you show up, don't forget your puke bag.
Yep.
Bye.